Hey guys, it's Monday, and for Bible, we're going to do a little Acts review of 9 through 15. Okay, first of all, let's look at the map. This might be a little bit better looking map than the one you had on in your review, and it's got little dots. One there, 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 and then there. And that was the exact order that you would have to go to make things good. Okay, so first of all, they took off here, furthest one east, and that would be Syrian Antioch, right there. And then they went to the shore, and that was Seleucia. Okay. And then they sailed across the island of Cyprus, and right there they landed in Salamis. So the first three are S's: Syrian Antioch, Seleucia, and Salamis. Can you even see my handwriting? I got a word bank up here, by the way. That might be helpful. Okay, so Pisidian Antioch. We did Syrian Antioch, not Pisidian Antioch. So we had Syrian Antioch, then we did Seleucia, then we did Salamis. Now we go across the island to Paphos. And that's where they met the guy that God blinded, the sorcerer. And then we go up to Attalia. So let me cross off Paphos, Attalia, Attalia. That's in the region. Well, I don't have to tell you the region right now. Don't want to get you too confused. It's in Pamphylia. But then we go up to here to Perga. Boy, the ruins there are amazing yet. So we'll cross that one off. And then you head up here to Pisidian Antioch. Psidian. Antioch. All right. And then they dust off their sandals on the way out of town. They go to Iconium. Then people don't like them so much there. Then they go down to Lystra, where Paul gets stoned. And then they go off to Derbe. And by the way, these two places, they're just mounds nowadays. I visited Lystra, and hopefully I can get some pictures of that and show you. Also Iconium and Pisidian Antioch. But Lystra is just a mound, and Derbe's even less of a mound. So that's all their way out. So if you're told to do that a certain color, you go Syrian Antioch, Seleucia, Salamis, Paphos, Attalia, Perga, Pisidian Antioch, Iconium, Lystra, Derbe. Then go a different color back, and you just Derbe to Lystra to Iconium to Pisidian Antioch to Perga to Attalia, and then you skip Cyprus on the way back, Seleucia, Syrian Antioch. Hope that clears it up. All right, now I'm going to do a little review with some of the questions. I got to cut off a couple of the answers here, though. All right. Can we see that? I think we got them all on there. All right. What I'd like you to do is just sort of play along. I know it's not being in class, but I guess the next best thing. I'm going to read one of these. I want you to see the answer on this side and try to get it before I tell you. I'll wait a couple seconds. Broke 3 Jewish rules, but felt it was okay because of a vision. Who was that? Well, it turns out that was Peter, Simon Peter. Because remember, he went to he was at the house of the tanner, Simon the tanner. Then he got called up to hang out with the centurion and just talking with them, associating with them, eating with them, staying over at their house. Those are at least 3 big Jewish rules that he broke of uncleanliness. Okay? But since he saw the vision, he's like, no, they're not unclean anymore. Where Saul blinded a Jewish sorcerer. Well, we just talked about that on the map. I'll give you a second. Dun, dun, dun. And that would have been on Cyprus, specifically at Paphos. So I bet that's the answer, Paphos, right there. Let's see how we did. We'll go 1, we'll go 2. Okay, always sees the best in people, encouraging. Who are we talking about? Well, that was Barnabas. Number 4, an island that the fellows visited on their first journey. And that's 4, Cyprus, the one I was tempted to do just before. Died because he didn't correct those who called him a god. That was right at the beginning. Do you remember who did that? And that would be Herod. Roman centurion. If you don't remember his name, it is Cornelius. Number 7, Paul. Well, who's that? Well, that's another name for Saul. The starting point for the fellows' first missionary journey. It was one of the Antiochs, and it was Syrian Antioch. The farthest city reached before they turned back around. You got it? It would be Derbe, number 9. Paul was stoned here, just before Derbe. Lystra, number 10. Peter had a vision while at this guy's house. Before he went to the Roman centurion's house, he was at whose house? Simon the tanner is correct. The fellows shook the dust off their sandals after visiting this town. That would be 12. Pisidian Antioch asked Saul why he was persecuting him. Well, that was the voice of Jesus. It was rumored the fellows were going to be stoned here, so they left. That would be Iconium. And then they end up getting stoned at the next place, Lystra. And 15, God restored Saul's sight through this guy. One of our several Ananiases. Let's see how we did. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, we killed it. Good job, everybody. Nice work. All right, if you knew those answers before I did or right around the time I did, then you did really well. All right? Make sure you're studying all your other stuff, too.